Fork this. Nasir, tell the Bobbies to take Martin to the station. Maybe he'll gain some clarity in there. We left Martin, for the time being. Sorry sack of short he turned out to be. First up, L. Does she show up in the database? Let's see about that. Okay, so we can go ahead and search on the database right now, but I think I'm going to save that for later. Right now we should focus more on the crime scene, but I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so there is a bloodstain here, a sunflower, and a tablet. Okay, let's check the sunflower first. The sunflower immediately caught my eye. A buttercup, yellow petals with a sunset red ring around the black seed. A perfect specimen. Very symbolic. It had been placed ceremoniously, framed symmetrically by the blood around it. Okay. There's a tablet. I picked the unlocked tablet up off the floor. You see some dark short doing the job I did, and every time it hurts a little less. What you got there? Tablet, left unlocked on this. I turned the device to face him. His hand rose to his lip. Short, Grosvenor, what the Christ? A whole album of the stuff on there. Can't tell if the fix is in any of these. Thoughts, Nasir? Short, I suppose... I think this has been intentionally left unlocked for us to find. And why would somebody do that? Well, they or someone they know is in these pictures. Is it a revenge killing? You're not thinking straight. You're not thinking hard enough. Bug this and get Cyber to ID to people in those photos. Ask them to check if they're real too. I left Nasser to think. Not even ashamed to say I got a kick out of traumatizing him. At least it was obviously his first time seeing that. I will not going to say that. That will get me demonetized real quick. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and check other things. The body, perhaps. Okay, let's examine the victim. The body. They're never pretty, and this was no exception. Blood mostly around thighs and mouth. Some sort of code written across the abdomen. Thighs and mouths. Okay. Some sort of code. Amari, the coroner's officer, handed me a pair of gloves. What we got, Amari? Morning, Detective Grosvenor. An execution, it looks like. Where do you want to start? Tell me about... Yeah, any sign of struggle? The limbs. Signs of struggle? Ligature marks on the wrist and ankles, as well as mid-thigh, but not a sign of struggle. The victim was either drugged or voluntarily got tied up. Toxicology should come through within the hour. Okay, let us know. Of course, and you should check this out too. The ring finger. You see this bruising here? The skin tear over the knuckle? The wedding ring was forced onto his finger while it was swollen from the cords. And based on the lack of bleeding from the tear, after he was already dead a while. So did someone just like loop around and then return back into the crime scene? Maybe the killer wanted to hide the fact that the victim wasn't wearing it, or... Yeah, it must be symbolic, right? There's like a flower and then a tablet, and then now there's a ring. The ring must have like a symbolic significance. Perhaps our killer was his spouse, or an ex. I'd like to see that ring once you've done documenting. Sure thing. I'll be a few minutes with the photographer first. No problem. Tell me about the head. I think I should scroll down. Okay, how do I scroll down with this slider? Okay. Not much to say, actually. The victim is clearly around 30, male sex, of East Asian descent based on bone structure and skin tone. The blood around the mouth? Not 100% on that yet, I'm afraid. Mouth and tongue appear to be intact. No lesions, perhaps he bit the attacker. Could explain the handprint on his face, but I found no flesh in the teeth. Alright, get the blood off the face to the forensics. See if it's his. Okay, East Asian, huh? Well, I mean, like, his name is Zenlo, so yeah, of course. What's on his torso? There are letters. Laser burn into the stomach, most likely with a small handheld tool. It's gibberish, probably some sort of code. Wonder what that means. Alright, who's the message for? Don't know. Could be us, or the killer could be aiming this at a fourth party. Perhaps someone close to the victim. Anyway, what's going on with the crotch? Lots of blood, I know. I examined the area myself, and the has been removed, I'm afraid. Fork's sake. Yeah. What's worse is we haven't actually found it. Could have been taken, perhaps as a trophy. The cut's clean and seems to have been the fatal wound. There aren't any other major injuries, and it clearly bled a lot, of course. I suspect blood loss was the cause of death, and that the wound was washed once or twice to prevent clotting before it was over. Wait, what? How do you... Okay, so does the cut happen before or after the death? Because if it's happened after the death, then that means this guy, the killer, took all the effort to wipe the blood, or just, like, you know, drag the victim and then drag the victim, undress him, and then clean that wounds twice, and then dress him again, which is like a pretty not straightforward way. But if it's before, then how does he do the blood marks on the floor? Well, I guess he can do it while the victim is dead, but that is strange. Well, Nasir will be pleased, at least. He a sicko? Probably not. Just over the moon about what it meant for his career, most likely. Anyway, I think that about covers everything. It does, in a bit. So, let's check on the coffee table. Cigarette butt. Still smoking. It was too reason to have been the killers, or the fix. Must have been the witness. Okay, doesn't help at all. The wallet. There was a wallet discarded on the floor. ID card read Jianrong Lo as the name and had a headshot of an East Asian man, fit our victim's description. Okay, so that's his full name. I think I just butchered the pronunciation again. Okay. The listed address was the apartment I found myself stood in. I flipped over to his receipt screen. Two recent transactions stood out. The Stellar Bar and a tube ticket home from Elephant and the Castle. Wait, is Elephant and the Castle is the name of the pub or not? Miniature flag. I didn't recognize the flag. It was the real deal, not gift shop short. Weighty metal for the flagpole, varnished wood base, thick woven cloth. Probably incidental, but you never know. I snapped a picture and the result came back. East Timor. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. As an Indonesian, I know exactly what is East Timor and where it is on the map. So that is an interesting find. Okay, is there anything I could... Oh, okay, we can check on the bookshelf. Identity mask. I pick up the mask from the bookshelf. Presumably, it was the fixed go-to alter ego. It looked legit. On the inside face, it had the little government-issued tag. Official mask ID, Victor Jameson. We have names. It occurred to me again how much I forking hate these things. that everyone leads double, quadruple lives. I look at Nasir in his deer mask. Four King hated him too. Yuppie, idiot. Yeah, what's up with the mask though? I pick up a framed photograph. An East Asian looking man, our guy, stood with his arm around a white British looking woman in front of an old pier, mostly drowned by the rising sea. The woman in the photograph was probably our L. I thought Nasir that a British full first name was most likely. Okay, so L is probably British. We already interviewed the witness, we already get the coffee table, and yeah. So I think that's just about it for this episode. From the evidence given before, so what do you think happened here? And what do you think about the victims? And what do you think about the chronology of things? And what is the murderer's motives? Now let me know down in the description below if you can predict it, because I have no idea what it means right now. All I have here like a paper fills with details and words like that, but I cannot draw any connection right now. All I know is that this entire case looks like a revenge kind of type, you know, when an ex-lover or maybe like a hidden lover feeling like jealous or something, and then he kills the victim right there. But I don't know. That may be what the murderer wants us to think, right? So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you do. Please share and subscribe for my videos. Also, don't forget to check out this game on Steam right now. Wish it if you like what you're seeing. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.